Now, the final steps in assembling the wicker crowns for the tree chorus costumes. Here we have the women's crown almost finished and the men's crown kind of in process. So I wanted to show you the steps I took to do this. It was so fun working with the wicker. It was just great. So the first step was I made the pattern for the 3 leaves, large, medium, and small. And then I created these jigs out of nails to hold the wicker in place. So I cut the wicker pieces to the right size. So here would be for the large one, and soaked them in water for just about 15 minutes, really, 15 or 20 minutes. And then I was able to easily bend the wicker and fit it into the jig like this. And then after it was dry, I was able to take them out, and at that point I glued them together with my wood glue here and here, and then cut them with my clippers here and at the right angles. I then used the narrow raffia to make the lines on the leaf. So I improvised with these clips, which worked really well, and the wood glue worked really well. And so here's what the process was. I'm going to remove this so you can see a little more easily what I did. I first of all created the main crown piece, which is this one for the women's, and this one down further on the forehead for the men's. Then glued the main piece here, and then on the men's I did a second band up here for the size medium and the size smalls. Then I added the 4 branches coming up, and here you can see in the back I added a support piece here, and elastic, did an adjustable elastic piece here, so that'll fit pretty easily, I think, on the head. Then I'm going to go forward and next add the gold leaves, and then finally it will get its something like this. This one is a little more ragged looking than the women's, which looks a little more refined. I'm not sure whether I'll do that or not. I'm still working on that one. And this one has got the leaves are all glued on, and then the braided crown piece was stuck inside here so that the leaves were, I tried to create a little bit of a background for the leaves so that you could see the leaves there. And then I created this over the forehead thing and added a little bit of braided piece up there to sort of cover the work. So there you can see how it came out. I've mounted this on a headband, a regular headband, and as you can see, it's super light. It's super light, and the wood glue has held really well. I added a little bit of glitter along some of the edges to create like a highlight if it was in the sun. And here I added a few crystals just to see if that would do anything from a distance. So this is a prototype. This is a prototype of the crown, and this is something that now I'll show to the director and see what he thinks, and if we may make some alterations, and then we would go ahead and produce the full 16. I also have this comb ready in case, depending on what people's hair is like. If you put this type of a comb right here on the headband, then when you put it on, it tends to anchor it more cleanly. I'll just try this on for you. Oh yeah, well, very lightweight and very comfortable. It feels pretty secure.